Steaks. Why did it have to be steaks? Only because it's the most famous food challenge in America, and it was one of my lifelong dreams to tackle this massive meal. With no fanfare, no BS, and no Stalin, let's see what the 72-ounce steak challenge is all about.
Are you read and understand all the rules?
I have, yes.
Okay. You have to eat everything in front of you except for the tail of the shrimp and the skin of the potato.
The tail of the shrimp and the skin of the potato?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Alright, well, what we're going to do right now is you get one bite before the timer without the time going on. One piece, one bite. Enjoy that one. When you say you're ready, I'll count down from 3 and I'll get you started.
Okay. So you get one bite. Looks great. And do I have to eat the entire steak?
In order to win the free challenge, you have to eat the whole meal.
So everything, all the fat, everything. Just
There's no fat, so you don't have to worry about that. If there's any gristle, you put it on the side and we'll judge it for you.
okay.
And remember, gristle doesn't have any fibers, but meat does. So if it has fibers,
Okay, all right. Very good. Very good.
and I recommend using the knife to do a lot of your work. 5 pieces too big, man. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Thank you.
All right, Big Texan, let me get your attention on stage, please. Have Natter here coming all the way from California saying he has a big Texan-sized appetite. He has to eat 4.5 pounds of Texas top sirloin steak, 3 fried shrimp, a roll, a baked potato, and a salad. He's got 1 hour to do the challenge, folks. So everybody's cheer him on, get him going. Good luck.
You think you can do it?
I think so.
April 11, 2017 will be a red letter day in my challenge journals. That's the day I arrived at the Big Texan in Amarillo, Texas to attempt their infamously famous 72-ounce steak challenge. I had known all about it since my earliest days in competitive eating and making challenge videos, but the opportunity to get there never presented itself to me. Until spring break of 2017, when I took a much-needed vacation from grading papers and other educational malarkey, and headed about 1,000 miles northeast of Victorville. We saw the Grand Canyon at dawn, we saw the Painted Desert at sunset, and finally we saw the Big Texan. It's a huge dining hall with an adjoining gift shop, and anyone who's seen Man vs. Food or any other number of dining or travel programs knows that their challenge is the real deal.
Great.
Yeah, just a hint to you, man.
Yeah.
Get the potato ready, let it start cooling down. Here in about 10 minutes, you're going to get tired of the flavor of the steak. When you do, start mixing your steak with the potato. That way you don't have to add anything to the potato for flavor because you know you don't want to add butter or sour cream for flavor.
Good thinking.
Save the salad for last. It'll help with digestion. It goes down the easiest. And do the same thing with the bread. Cut it, mix meat with it. Try to get it together so you don't add any extra weight.
Thanks, good. Thank you.
It hasn't.
You're in there, buddy. Go for it. Have some support. Hey.
Thank you. Thank you.
luck to you.
Victorville?
I'm from California. But I'm moving to North Carolina. I had to stop right here.
Good.
Good luck with that.
Make it.
It looks delicious.
It is.
All right, Big Texan, let me get your attention on stage, please. Have Matt here coming all the way from New York, saying he has a big Texas-sized appetite. He's got to eat 4.5 pounds of Texas top sirloin steak, 3 fried shrimp, a roll, a baked potato, and a salad, folks. He's got 1 hour to do the challenge. So best cheer him on, get him going. Good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
The main event, of course, is 72 ounces of top sirloin steak. It's cooked any way you want it, and they even let you take a bite before the clock starts to make sure it's cooked to your liking. Alongside that massive cut of beef, you have a giant baked potato, a dinner salad, and 3 butterfly shrimp. If you eat it all in an hour, the $75 feast is on the house, and your name goes in the Wall of Fame. You win a cool certificate proclaiming your success, and you take home a special winner's shirt indicating that you beat the Big Texan challenge. You even take the challenge on a special stage set up for the occasion, and there's a giant digital timer on the wall running to show how much time you have left. Now that's a food challenge done right. More restaurants offering challenges need to take note. The rules are all clearly laid out on a waiver that you have to sign before taking the challenge, and the server goes over it with you to make sure everything is understood and clear. There's no funny business here. The people running the restaurant may be incredibly friendly and hospitable, but they're also deadly serious about their challenge. They know that many people only find out about them because of the challenge and their publicity. So in many ways, they need to uphold that legacy. No substitutions are allowed, and you have to eat everything on the plate to be declared a winner. You get to skip the skin of the potato, which made me laugh, and the tails of the shrimp, but otherwise you're expected to eat everything. Maybe even the fat and gristle. Many competitive eaters and food challengers have been to the Big Texan, and I imagine that many of them sat in the same seat that I was sitting in. Those thoughts didn't really cross my mind at the time, but this stage has hosted the likes of Furious Pete, Adam Richmond, Joey Chestnut, Molly Schuyler, Randy Santel, and the LA Beast, to name a few. There's a lot of food challenge history in this place, and it was always on a short list of restaurants I wanted to visit before my food challenge career came to an end. Now, I have no plans on quitting anytime soon, and there's still quite a few restaurants I'd like to get to. But for now, I can say that I saw the Big Texan, which was a big one on my bucket list. Hopefully I get to see a few more of the big ones before 2017 comes to a close.
You just chewy? Yeah, I don't know if that's like the normal or what.
That's your sirloin. You're getting it.
Well, I'm trying.
That's why they do a sirloin.
Yeah.
Well, the last guy to sit here, and that was about a half hour before you got here, he got it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
So you were the lucky chair.
proven. I don't know.
You're doing okay too. Well, good luck, guys. See you.
So let's get down to the steak. I ordered the steak medium well, and unfortunately it wasn't cooked evenly throughout. The first bite was excellent, but much of the steak was either too chewy or barely cooked at all. Some parts on the edges were very well done, almost to the point of being burned. I didn't notice all this from my first bite, and needless to say, it made for a much more interesting challenge than I was anticipating. I wasn't sure how they would have responded to my complaints midway through the meal. The knife was mostly useless for cutting through the steak because it was so rubbery. I have no idea if I just got a really bad cut or what, but I didn't enjoy what I was eating as much as I should have. That really sucked because I had looked forward to this challenge and steakhouse for years. It's like looking at a travel brochure of some faraway place, and when you get there, you realize that the travel brochure was just using a lot of Photoshop and good lighting and angles. I really hope my steak that night was not representative of what they typically serve. Of course, I never backed down from a challenge, so I just kept pushing. I didn't even care how long it took me, I just wanted to win this challenge. My students always ask me if I've ever been to Texas and eaten that giant steak, and now I can say that I have. That alone makes me feel pretty good.
Time flies when you're doing this stuff.
If you have a good story to tell, you can keep people entertained and smiling. Part of the reason I travel around and do food challenges is so I can bring back pictures and videos to show my students and remind them that there is a world outside their neighborhood and outside their family, and there's a lot of things you can see and do if you plan for them. It's not just about restaurants either. Seeing the Grand Canyon or the Painted Desert was a lot of fun, and whenever I show a student a picture of those things, I know that they want to see it up close too. Recently, I reached 100,000 subscribers here on YouTube. That's unbelievable. I'm going to be celebrating this moment soon, but right now, I wanted to reach out and say thank you to everyone who has ever subscribed to my channel, watched a video, left a comment, shared a video, or hit that like button. Because literally, without your help and support, I wouldn't have reached the spot that I am today. There are still a lot of places for freak eating to go, and I hope you stay with me while we get there.
Too much food. I don't know, yeah. We're all done. Excuse me. Excuse me. I think I'm all done. MOD to the stage, please. MOD to the stage. I don't know about these, but I may say something about this one. Sure. What
you don't have to eat that.
think of that?
You don't have to eat that. Okay. You go get your t-shirt and everything, okay? And what size do you need?
Do you have a 2X?
2X?
Yeah.
Okay.
2X sounds good, thank you. A lot of steak. Yeah. Oh. Sure, thank you very much. Thank you. Got room for a little more? Not that much more.
Sorry about that, babe. I don't know where you're sitting.
Yeah. That's me on the right. Yeah.
All right, Big Texan. What's your name, babe?
Natter.
Huh?
Natter.
Natter completed our challenge. Can we get a round of applause? Are you hurting?
No, well.
What size shirt do you wear, Mint?
2X?
2X? Okay. Maybe 3 after that meal?
I think 2 will be good.
I'm just kidding. I'll be right back, babe.
Thank you. It's chewing. The chewing is really the hardest part. But it is.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button and stick around because I got more challenges coming up real soon. I may not see you, but you will see me again. So until next time, stay in school, don't do drugs, and eat like a freak.